The second area of the online disinhibition effect that I'm going to talk about is invisibility. Now, you would think this is pretty straightforward, and to be fair, it is. I mean, the etymological meaning of invisibility dates back from its Latin roots. So, in meaning no, and visibles meaning visible. So, invisibility. So, the way I like to think about it is the ability to conceal your identity or hidden from sight, for example. John Sealer talks about this as being anonymous, so there is an overlap between anonymity and the invisibility. But I think in a context that makes sense to me is if a student's invisible online, it could potentially give them a bit more confidence. So if they are shy or anxious, they could speak out a little bit more. They could feel more at ease, for example. In asynchronous communication, so when you're text typing, it does seem easier on occasion to be able to have that delayed conversation, whereas a synchronous communication is very much having that conversation and reading facial expressions, body language, and in asynchronous communication and with invisibility, you don't have those visual cues that would prompt you to either ask a question, answer a question, or pause. So invisibility is quite important, and it has quite a lot of different points that I'd like to just pick up on if possible. So the first thing that I would like to pick up on is the fact that in text-driven environments, people can't see each other. So invisibility is quite important in that respect. The next thing is anonymity is the concealment of identity. Online people don't really know anything about you or your life. So you could portray something that you are not, for example. You don't have to worry about how others look or sound in a response to what they say. So obviously those facial expressions, bored expressions, shaking head, the physical attributes that you would expect to see are not there. And, people can avoid eye contact, frowning faces, all of those sorts of triggers, let's say. Thanks for watching. I do hope this video has been useful. If you've got any comments, questions, queries, just get in touch. Have a great day. Bye.